video, they'll start to get a clue.
Okay, yeah, exactly. In fact, get American Dream DVDs at Infowars.com, discounted, or in this deal from Ted, and go give it to these people. That's the best idea I've ever heard of. Stay there, Ted. I want to hear a little bit more about this. Folks, call today, 800-686-2237. Yeah, if they think capitalism's the problem, they really need to see this DVD. 800-686-2237.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
They have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at prisonplanet.tv. Hi folks, this is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nano-silver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the sale of nano-silver products, you can now produce pure and endless colloidal silver with the Silver Lungs generator. Very easy to follow, step-by-step instructions are provided, making production fast and simple. Go to www.silverlungs.com today and learn more about the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs generator. That's www.silverlungs.com. A very wealthy U.S. citizen is predicting that in 2011, we will witness the most important day in America in more than 50 years. He says it will change everything about our lives. The way you shop, travel, invest, educate your children, and even how you take care of your health and your own family. Now, this man has made some outrageous predictions over the years. The crazy part is, he's usually right. You see, he predicted the collapse of GM, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and America's biggest mall owner, General Growth Properties. In fact, Barron's called his work a dire prophecy. Recently, he created a video, which you can watch online for free, detailing his biggest and most important prediction yet. And it's a real eye-opener. I can't stress this enough. You should at least watch this free video online today. He explains everything you need to know, including simple steps you can take to protect yourself. You can find the video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica, the number 3.com. Watch the free video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica3.com.
Crashing through the lies and disinformation. It's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're here, back Sundays 4 to 6 p.m. I'm one of the hardest working people in radio because the truth and freedom and liberty is worth it. We come back 7 o'clock every night, weeknights, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Central, prisonplanet.tv. Now, I wanted to finish up with Ted Anderson. That's a great idea, Ted. You know, you sponsored the Ron Paul Air Force and gave a lot to the blimp as well, with the banner hangs all over the country and the aircraft. We ought to get that going again this year for this campaign, this cycle. But what a great idea to take the American Dream, because it's a 35-minute animated, really historical documentary that's very entertaining, kind of in a South Parkian way, minus, you know, the potty humor and stuff, of the Federal Reserve takeover of America, how it's foreign owned, how it destroys the country. And you're saying you're working on getting one of those big, I guess, blow-up screens, I guess.
Yeah, either a big projector or a big screen TV, one of those two.
They also have high-powered projectors that'll shoot it on the sides of buildings. We were talking about getting one of those and projecting something like that on the side of the Fed.
Yeah, that would work out perfectly. Or, the thing about it is that these kids are very motivated. They know that there's something wrong. So for that reason, they're very smart. But
my God, the power of that film, because it's short, compared to them with Obama controllers, they're trying to make them chant into zombies. There'd be no comparison. We're like, here's historical information versus zombie chanting. You might be able to actually save them from zombie servitude.
Yeah, at least some of them, and then they'll start spreading the words to others. That's how it works, Alex. I mean, when you got started, and when I got started, it was very few people that would listen to this kind of thing. They thought we were nuts. And now you put a video like this up. I mean, the creation, the creativity, they did such a great job on this video, and they'll captivate these kids. They'll watch it, and they'll go, oh, yeah, now I know who the enemy is.
Well, absolutely. Folks can buy it in one-offs at Infowars.com, The American Dream. But the best way to get it is to get Big Brother, The Orwellian Nightmare Come True by Mark Dice, the free $10 shipping, the free American Dream film DVD, the $2 silver, $73, 800-686-2237, 800-686-237. Ted, I need to get to this other news. I know you're a busy man, but briefly, you're always promoting the silver dollars. The silver dollars, it is the best deal you're going to find anywhere. Folks, do the math. Check it out for yourself. What about when they call? There's also another big radio list of gold and silver specials that are only available to radio listeners.
There is. As a matter of fact, if you even look at the web numbers, they've gone up so much because gold has gone up, but you can still pick up the franc for $363. You'll pay a lot more than that. Walking Liberties right now are at $16.43. We want to support Ron Paul. Why not get a Campaign for Liberty proof coin for $4.98? It's a quarter of an ounce of gold. It's a great way to do that and also have gold in your hand. I mean, think about it. If you buy the silver dollars in the videos, you're actually going to have silver dollars. Someday in the future, those silver dollars could mean the difference between having food and starving. That's how big of a deal that is. Plus, they're the real silver dollars. They're the silver dollars that Thomas Jefferson and company designed in the Constitution for us to have as money. This is real historical value. It's not some slug that some off-brand mint had made. It's the real deal. So,
well, Ted, in closing, the good news here is that in the past, when gold and silver dipped momentarily in the last 12 years, you'd be dead as a doornail up there. But you told me in the last few weeks, in this artificial dip, you've seen record purchasing of gold and silver going on. And that really shows that people are waking up and are used to these manipulative cycles now, and that they try to manipulate the speculative market, but in the physical, people are really starting to wake up to what's going on. And so people can now still get gold and silver you bought weeks ago at the lower price, even though it's gone up a lot. That's what they get when they call and ask about the list of radio specials, 800-686-2237. Final comments, Ted.
Yeah, just, don't pay attention to what's going on with all this manipulation. The reality is that the world is falling apart right now. There's way too much debt, and the problems aren't solved yet. And you're going to see gold and silver increase in value as the dollar depletes, because the government is still turning to the printing press to solve these problems, and that's just the way it is. And you'll see it rise. I just know that that's what we're in for: rising prices in gold and silver, or in reality, the value of the currency is going to fall.
Well said, Ted. Thank you so much. That was Ted Anderson joining us. Okay, here's what I want to do. I really want to take calls, but I can't sit here and mention this news and not get to it. So I'm going to go to Aaron, Don, Vincent, David, Ronnie here in just a few minutes. And then I'll continue with calls into the next hour. But the next hour, I'll first get into Fed insider Cain caught in brazen debate lie. Ron Paul also goes after him and says, oh, you can't mention who you'd appoint as the new Fed head if you were president. And he went on and said, spoken like a true insider. So I'm going to get to that next hour. First, I'm going to get to this group of articles here that I have in my hot little hands. This is from Infowars.com. U.S. Iran plotted with Mexican drug cartel to assassinate Saudi ambassador. Now, I told you that with Fast and Furious coming to a head, that you would look for a staged terror attack or a foiled attack. That's a no-brainer. But I couldn't even imagine that it would be Mexican associated. But they want to blur that. So in the made-up story, the Mexican drug cartels, the ones that Holder's been arming for 3 years at least, And now it's coming out in the news. I'll get to that Hillary, of course, is in charge of this. False flag against the Second Amendment is only one part of it. That they would say Mexican drug cartels were involved, but then go on and say there's actually no proof. It's like, we have a major terror threat, checkpoints nationwide, no warrants. It's a Constitution-free day because Al-Qaeda wants to get us, but by the way, there's no real credible threat from this. And then Governor Ridge, of course, admitted back 2 years ago that when he was head of Homeland Security, Bush would tell him to issue fake terror alerts as a political protection. Because every time something negative came out, well, DEFCON 5, the terrorists are going to get us. Oh, my gosh, we are in so much trouble. So here is the headline. U.S.-Iran plotted with Mexican drug cartel to assassinate Saudi ambassador. The United States has accused Iran of plotting to kill the Saudi ambassador to the United States and bomb the Saudi embassy in Washington. So right as Israel says they want to attack Iran, and right as the drum beating gets the heaviest it's ever been, we had Ray McGovern on, former CIA, to talk about that last week. Magically, Iran's working with the drug cartels, and there's the good attorney general fighting Iran along with the Mexican cartels. Why he's not involved arming them, why he's fighting them. Isn't that just special? According to U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder, who it's come out in federal court, allows Sinaloa to ship cocaine in and gives them the guns to knock out their competition. They've declared national security on that, and they're not denying it. But so what? They deal some drugs. They bring some guns out of the country. They give guns to people in Tampa and Chicago and Indianapolis. But they're a good government. These are good people. Let them search your car at a checkpoint for drugs. Makes a lot of sense. The Justice Department claims Iran and Mexican drug cartels worked together on the plot. Holder and the Justice Department claim the plot was hatched in Mexico last May. Two Iranians, Mansour Rabasir and Jalom Shakuri, were accused of the attack in court documents, according to the New York Times. And it goes on. The Justice Department claims Iran and Mexican drug cartels worked together on the plot. Holder said there is no basis to believe that any other conspirators are present in the U.S. Oh, these are people outside. I'm sure a drone will kill them. They'll really just bomb a chicken shack or something and say they killed him. And, they've killed a Lockheed 5-6 times. I mean, why not? There's no basis. They're not here. It's just he saved you, though. He said the two men are connected to Quds Force, a division of Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Yeah. Right as Israel started to blow up Iran, they would do this. Sure. And Easter bunnies lay eggs on Easter. Holder said the money to support the attack had been transferred through a New York bank, but the men had not yet obtained any explosives. In addition to holding these individual conspirators accountable for their alleged role, this is his quote, for their alleged role in the plot, the United States is committed to holding Iran accountable for its actions, Holder said. Yes, Mr. Liar, who's been caught perjuring himself in Oklahoma City, in the Mark Rich pardons, in Fast and Furious. Right as you get subpoenaed to block all this out, you're protecting us from the drug cartels that work with the evil Islamists. Yes, sure you are. The Justice Department made the criminal complaint public ahead of a fresh round of sanctions by the U.S. Treasury Department against the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, which is already sanctioned for its role in overseeing Iran's nuclear program. The U.S. and Israel accused Iran of secretly using its nuclear energy program to build nuclear weapons. The Islamic Republic of Iran has rejected the accusation and characterized it as a prefabricated scenario. I don't know. The people that run our country have only overthrown Iran twice and staged terror attacks to do it. Now, let's get into exactly why this is now being brought up. This is now being brought up because right on time, ISSA issues subpoena to Holder in Fast and Furious investigation. And we just so happen to have the subpoena. I have a little copy of it here. We've got it linked up at Infowars.com if you'd like to go read it for yourself. And they subpoena the Attorney General, the Deputy, former Attorney General, the Office of the Attorney